What's going on, everyone? So, Lakers basketball is back after 3 days of rest, which, in my opinion, was greatly needed. You have several players dealing with just little knick-knack injuries, little nagging injuries. I mean, Austin Reeves dealing with the ankle injury. Luka, after that Houston Rockets game, his arm's all taped up from the little stainer and stuff, and he's dealing with little knick-knack stuff and like his knee and all that. So, this was a good rest for the Lakers to kind of just decompress, unwind. They've been at home this entire time. That's huge for them because it's easier to really unwind, decompress when you're at home as opposed to you're flying here, you're flying there, or you're in hotels and you're living out of suitcases and you're doing all these other things. For you to kind of just be able to put your legs up, have a home cooked meal, be around the wife, be around the kids, or just be able to really decompress and not have to worry about anything. I think that was very important, right? We all wish that the Lakers were on a 4-game win streak. That Chicago Bulls game, it still haunts me, right? It still haunts many of us. But they followed that up with winning the 2 most important games thus far, right? Why were they the 2 most important games thus far? Because one team you were tied with in the standings, you were tied with as far as seeding goes, and then you ended up winning, getting a full game. On top of that, Memphis loses, and then, you win again and giving you another full game, and you're starting to create that separation. Houston is a team that you're trying to catch. That, again, is a very important game. There was multiple implications in that game, both for Houston and the Lakers. Houston, if they won that game, then they would have been locked in for the playoffs. They wouldn't have been able to finish worse than 6th, right? Lakers, they needed this win. They need to kind of figure things out. You didn't have LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves have a great game, and you had Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent really step up and play huge for you, right? Like, that was a playoff level game, playoff environment, right? There's just so many things in that stretch that was just very important, right? Lakers played a ton of games. It wasn't that long ago that the Lakers played 6 games in 8 nights. And, they played something like, 10 games in 15 nights total, or 11 games in 15 nights, something like that. And now to, kind of get this rest, get these 3 days, and now you're jumping into this back-to-back, of course, right? Back-to-backs just never seem to end. Lakers have most of the season, but now you're jumping in this back-to-back against the Golden State Warriors and the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, obviously, I want to take it a game at a time, handle business against the Warriors, then tomorrow handle business against the Pelicans. But if the Lakers show up against the Warriors, do what they're supposed to do, handle business and get that win, which, again, is another important win, another game that you have to win, right? I'm confident the Lakers will be able to stay ahead of the Warriors and stuff, but it is something that, you want to get the win, right? Because you might end up playing them in the first round if the Lakers finish as the 3 seed. So it'd be nice to kind of instill that confidence now of like, hey, we can beat you, we can smack you. But if you handle that business and you do what you're supposed to do, I'm okay with the Lakers kind of, not packing it in, but sitting guys going into that Pelicans game, especially with CJ McCollum and Zion Williamson, essentially, they are done for the season. I'm okay if you wanted to, all hands on deck for the Warriors game, go in there, handle business, beat the Warriors. And then for the Pelicans game, if you wanted to sit LeBron and Luka, or maybe LeBron plays and you sit Reeves and Luka because they're the guys that are really dealing with the nagging injuries, and LeBron James, he got 2 weeks off and stuff. So if you wanted to do something like that to where, you kind of get key guys rest, that would also give them another 3 days rest in between the Warriors games. So they get essentially 3 days Warriors game and then another 3 days before the next game, which would be the Thunder, in which they play twice in a 3-day span or 4-day span. So the key to me is handling business against the Warriors, right? Because if you don't handle business against the Warriors and you lose to the Warriors, now I don't think you're in a position to pack it in. Or, again, not necessarily pack it in, but sit guys. Because if, for whatever reason, you lose to the Pelicans, now you lost 2 straight. Now things can start teams start catching up to you. Now things start looking bad. You can make an argument everyone should play regardless, but I still stand by that seeding is less important to me than health, right? We could get the 2 seed, and if LeBron James, Luka, and Austin Reeves aren't healthy, it's irrelevant. It means nothing, right? We're not winning anything without them. The only way the Lakers are winning an NBA championship is on the back of those 3. LeBron and Luka need to be transcending. If those 2 guys are transcending and Austin Reeves is very, not very good, not good, but great, right? Lakers can win. And then role guys and everything else. So I care more about them winning and doing what they need to do against the Warriors and then packing it up against the Pelicans. And if you still should be able to win that game, you should, right? Our bench guys should be able to win that game, right? But I'm okay with the Lakers kind of, prioritizing health and going like, hey, we get 6 days and 7 nights rest for, our key guys. If we, pack it up for the Pelicans game, I prefer that. But it starts with the Warriors, right? Warriors aren't going to just lay down. Warriors aren't just going to show up and just be like, hey, you got a back-to-back tomorrow, so we'll give you the day off, right? Like, no, like they're going to be coming because they want to win that game. They need to win that game. They need to win as many games as possible, right? Like, again, there's a lot of implications going into this game too. And several of these matchups that the Lakers have going forward, right? A lot of implications. And the Lakers need to make sure that they're handling their business, right? We've talked about it. Lakers love to play to the competition. When they play a bad team, you can almost count on them every time. You set your watch to it. Lakers are going to be a bit disappointing, right? But every time that they need to play a good team or it's an important game or whatever, they've done a good job of stepping up. They've done a good job of like, hey, we're playing, we've been terrible. We've losing all these games, right? And then, hey, we're playing a huge game against Memphis. Show up, handle business, get the win, get the job done. Oh man, we got another big game against the Houston Rockets. This one is important, implications, all that stuff. Show up, handle business, get the win. Well, now you're playing the Warriors. Got to do the same thing. Handle business tonight, beat the Warriors, put yourself in great position, and let's set this off. Let's go and start getting, this is a home stretch. You're here. Start building the good habits, doing what you need to do, and I think the Lakers will be in good shape. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How Phil, what are your thoughts? First off, do you think the Lakers beat the Golden State Warriors? Do you think that they're going to go in, they're going to have business and do the job? If they beat the Warriors, do you want them to rest against the Pelicans? Or do you think no, you can't afford to risk anything, even to a team as bad as the Pelicans? You need to show up. You need to handle business. You need to get that win too, right? Get the 2 days rest after, play the Thunder, right? And win as many games as possible. However you feel, whatever your thoughts are. Either way, love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.